everybody, welcome back to Niko Brothers. We're back on work on the Duramax with some bad news. We think the frame is bent or something's going on, so we actually got the frame machine out here. And yeah, we're gonna get into it and figure it out. But before we check it out, let's go ahead and talk about today's video sponsor, Bespoke. Bespoke's Post is a monthly membership subscription that just delivers awesome manly things. So basically, when you sign up with them, you'll take a little quiz and they'll get to know you better, so they'll give you a box fitting to your needs. And before it's shipped, you'll get a preview of what comes inside to decide if you like it or not. And option 1 is you get to keep it. Option 2 is swap it out for a different box, or something else. Or 3, just skip that month altogether with no charge. And basically every single month is something else lined up. So for us, we got ourselves a cool little knife, Damascus steel. Honestly, this thing's pretty sweet. I love the handle, very smooth. Definitely have to try it out outside. Also a nice little tomahawk axe. We thought that was pretty legit. Yeah, this thing is sweet, definitely feels high quality. Might have to test it out outside on one of our cars to repair them or make them salvage. Definitely check that out. And also I got myself a headlamp. When you're out there outside walking, doing stuff with your hands, you need some light. Also great for underneath cars. Honestly, I think it'll make better videos for us. We'll get that perfect lighting so you'll see what we see. It won't be so dark. So I think that's pretty cool. They have a lot of different options out there. Their website's full of great things. A lot of stuff, not interested in, but like I said, you take a test and to see what's fitting for you. You only pay for what you want. 90% of the products that they sell come from small businesses. So basically they go around finding awesome stuff, doing all the research for you, so then you just get a great deal. So their website is user-friendly and easy to use. Let's check out that questionnaire. Very simple, very basic. Just ask what kind of things you like, what things you're open to try to, what things you don't care about. To get 20% off your first box, click the link below and type in the code NIKO20. And that way you guys could check it out and get a good discount and help the Niko Brothers out. So each box is valued around $70, but you get it for a fraction of the price because they get it, I guess, in bulk or whatever, how they do it. But hey, who knows? We get a good deal. But thank you so much, Bespoke Post, for sponsoring today's video. All right, so this is the reason why we got this thing on the frame machine. So the gap here is a little smaller and a little bit bigger back there. And we got to make it right. We put so much work and effort into this thing, so we just got to get it 100%. Probably let it slide, but might as well since we're making a show truck, work truck. So yeah. And then you guys see us drive it on there. That's why we lifted it 7 inches. We gotta be a work truck. We don't need ramps. We just drive it around to the frame machine. Exactly.
And 4x4 is working.
4x4 is working because we tried that 2-wheel drive real quick. That didn't work, but 4x4 and it got right up there. So yeah, I didn't think it was gonna go up there, but look at that. Boom, it's on there. No ramps. But yeah, like we said, the gap's here a little bit off, and also over here, we got space. It's not touching. So that's pretty crazy. I don't understand why or how that's happening.
Well, it is touching in the back and it's touching in the front. So maybe from the fire damage, it heated up on the frame rail right here in the middle. And best thing to do is put this on blocks and then go from there.
Yeah, just square it up. Who knows why that's like that, but no big deal. The plan is basically take the bed back off, get it on blocks, and pull it down.
Well, sounds simple, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and get the forklift spun around here, get this bed lifted off, and check it out. Alright guys, so that was eventful. A little accident there, but you know, it's okay. We're moving on. We got it on the frame. It is leveled out, so basically we just try to pick it up so get that little bottom jack, but it's all good. Like I said, we got that down. We got the cap, the bed off. So now next thing to do is put the frame on blocks. So basically we're gonna get it squared up so that we know where the middle section of the frame is, get it to the frame machine itself, so that's good. Then we can work on the rear section. So now I need to find a bunch of blocks and get this thing strapped down to the frame machine. Yeah, should be easy enough, right? Let's get it done.
Alright guys, so after a fun adventure of getting this thing on the frame machine and getting blocks on it, we chained it down. We kind of put some straps on it first to kind of hold it down. Then we got some real chains and we chained it down, we blocked it up, and I'm pretty confident, I'm pretty happy with it. So the next thing we got to do is get the hydraulic pump outside and we're just going to start pulling it down. But let me measure really quick and show you guys what we're seeing. So this thing is, you know, it's leveled out, so it should be good to go. So we're about 41 1/4, so it should be 41 1/4 right here too. And we're at 43 1/2, so almost 2 inches of a difference. And that's kind of what the bed was telling us, about 2 inches. So first thing we're gonna try is we're gonna try to pull them both down equally, the same time, and hopefully it's gonna stay. So I highly doubt it, but you never know. Let's be optimistic. If it's not gonna stay, we're gonna like over bend it. And then we're gonna have to probably brace it up inside a little bit, add some structural plates. But I mean, who knew such fire damage would deform the frame that much? But enough talking, let's just start working. Alright, so I did a pretty quick measurement after pulling and leaving it, hammering it down. I'm thinking it definitely went down. We were having 44 over here before, now we got 42. It's looking a lot better, but it's getting dark. Michael already went home. So I'll catch you guys in the morning and we're gonna try to put the bed on and see how it looks. Alright guys, just like that we got the bed installed. It's looking like a truck again. So we got a couple bolts in there and the gap is looking 10 times better. So let's get this thing bolted down all the way, and then maybe adjust the bed a little bit more, so make sure the gap's looking really good, and possibly put the wheels back on and drive this thing right off the frame machine, because just like that we're gonna be done. And then we're gonna probably double check the alignment, and there's a lot of little things we gotta do. In the suspension we still gotta, you know, tighten it up and everything like that, and maybe go, oh no, a couple more parts came in too. So a lot of great progress. Let's just get straight to it and keep working.
Okay, since we have the bed secured and it's looking good, we can go ahead and work on the rear bumper now. We didn't want to put it on until we know exactly everything was good with the bed, and now we're happy with it. So let's go ahead and get whatever parts we can off the old bumper. Some sensors are still good, if you guys could see it or not. So we'll take off whatever we can. Hopefully about some more parts to try to find it. It's been a little bit, but let's go ahead and get this rear bumper put together and get it on. Alright guys, and just like that, the rear bumper is attached. Sorry we didn't show it, but basically I had to lift up the bed a little bit to get that in there, get the right bolts, but you know, a little camera magic, and we got it on there. It's looking good. That was definitely eventful getting this all together. I mean, from hitting the tailgate with the forklift, the putting it on the frame, bending it down, putting all that together. Woo! But I'm happy the rear end is looking really good, the bed's looking good, the gaps are nice, so yeah, that's pretty much set there. Now we can go ahead and work on the front, Ivan. Some more parts came in, right?
Yep.
Awesome, so that's pretty good. We're done back here. Hopefully it's good. There's still little details with, you know, finish up always, but that's fine. Like I said, those new parts came in, the fan clutch and stuff, so we could go ahead and work on the front and get that done and getting closer to get this thing complete and go for our first test drive, honestly, because we've been around the shop a little bit, but not anywhere far yet. But let's go ahead and work in the front. Hopefully nothing happens there, but you know, when you're working on stuff happens. That's part of the game, you know. Sometimes you want to move forward, and you work back and move forward, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and work in the front.
All right, so it's time to start working on the front end. I took off the grill because the fan clutch came in, and I'm gonna be leaning over. I don't want to scratch or anything like that or break it. So let's get this fan clutch installed. Then we got the blade and the strade, and then we'll crank it up and see how it goes. All right, guys. So we got the fan clutch installed, which is really good. But when I was installing it, it kind of slipped. It fell down, bounced off the bottom, and hit the radiator. So now we have a hole in the radiator.
Dang.
Yep. So not really happy, you know. It happens, I guess. You know. So now this brand new radiator that we waited like 3 weeks for is bad. I mean, we can get it welded or something, but yeah, I'm not really happy about this. So let's give a call. Let's call the dealer, and you know, hopefully they can get us one. Maybe we'll call some other shops. You know, that's really a bummer, you know. But anyways, I mean, we still had to, you know, drain all the water out, so that's like our pre-drain. That kind of helps us, I guess. But let's call the dealer. Hopefully, you know, they can get a little bit quicker this time. How about I show you guys the hole really quick? Come on in. As you guys can see, it's a little wet right there. And there's a little nick right there. And just like that, it's bad.
All right, so we did some shopping around, and hopefully we'll get a new radiator tomorrow, but you never know. Honestly, with it being such a new truck, parts are a little harder to get. But yeah, that's fine, you know, that's part of it. We want to hit the road, but we honestly can't right now because no radiator, we're gonna overheat, all that stuff, so that's okay. We could wait a little longer. It's been a long project and, you know, we're working forward to completing it, but that's fine. We got a new radiator installed, so hopefully we'll be on the road soon, but unfortunately that's all the time we have for this episode. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and again, thanks for our sponsor, Bespoke Post, for sponsoring today's video.